at the project and the intersect tool. These can be found up in Sketch under, if I select the plane quickly, here you've got your use and your intersect, okay, and use is basically the same as project, as you'll see in a second. So what I've done is I have just quickly built a simple sketch, a rectangle, extruded that up, and then I've added in a new plane slightly higher above that initial sketch, as you'll see in a second. I've then added some circles, I've cut them away using the extrude cut feature, added a fillet, added a chamfer. Okay, now in terms of, let's get rid of that, in terms of using, if I go into my sketch tab, let's choose this plane one that I've added. Up here we have got our use tool, so I can click on there, and rather than re-sketching all of these things, I can click on this top face and that will project that up. I can click on this circle, and now very, very quickly I have got my part that is fully constrained. If I want to see how the constraints are, we can see that as well. Okay, so that's a very quick way of making a sketch on a different plane from another part. I can then extrude that up and we know it's going to fit perfectly and extrude these pegs out. The intersect tool, so if I go back into this sketch, it won't work because it's going to be on the wrong plane. So I'm going to start a new sketch on, let's go for the front plane. And then I'm going to use the intersect tool. I can now, on this plane here, you can see sketch 4 is along the front plane. Get rid of those planes so you can see where it's running. I can click on here, I can click on this part over here. Sorry, well, it's done the top sketch, which is quite nice. Didn't want to do that though. I can click in here. It's not on intersect. Go back to my intersect tool. Click on there and on there, and as you can see, it starts showing me the intersection, depending on what faces I click, of this sketch plane. So I've very quickly got a nice cross section. I could potentially, I don't know, extrude cut part of that away. Just to give you an example, I could go here and I could remove part of this face. Obviously it's going to look strange because of how I've drawn that out. And we've got a missing section over here because it hasn't fitted in. So if I go the other way, it might make a bit more sense. There you go. So quite a useful tool in terms of if you want cross sections or you want to project sketches up.